Hello everyone, my name is SwingPoynt, and today is Thursday, which means another reading your comments video and another live stream that's going to be going on tonight. The live stream is going to be at 5 p.m. US Central, as usual. Countdown timer is going to be in the description down below. And I went ahead, found some questions, or not questions, but some comments that you guys have been leaving, and now I'm going to go ahead and respond to a couple of them in a video here. So let's get started. Why the FNAF thing is more popular than this. It's scary, creepy, everything. FNAF only jump scares, scary robot noises, gate mate. I'd say that there's a lot of things that really kind of go into whether or not a game becomes popular, but I feel like one thing that kind of really sticks out in my mind is hype. People really like to jump on top of a game when everybody else is getting interested in it, if that makes sense. It's not a new concept at all. It's called bandwagoning, and you can kind of see like how many bandwagon followers were on the FNAF series. As soon as FNAF World came out and it wasn't like spectacular, people just started shitting all over the franchise like it was the worst thing that ever showed up ever, which is totally unfair because the games were cool, especially when FNAF 1 came out. And you know, I actually tweeted about this a long time ago, like wondering why people were so quick to like flip on FNAF after FNAF World came out. And I think what's really weird about it is that I think the FNAF fan base kind of killed itself, if that makes sense, because they kind of like overdid it. I don't think that the creator overdid the games, because he released like 4 of them over a period of, I don't know, like 2 years. But there were so many fan games that came out, and it just felt like there was just so much of it all the time. And so many YouTubers were making so many videos about it that was like always in your face all the time that people just kind of got sick of it. I kind of feel like the fan base killed itself. It's really weird. And if you ever wonder why YouTubers all kind of like flock to the same games, one, it's because games like come out and we just are on top of our new games when they come out. And 2, it's because of hype and trends. That's kind of how you live on YouTube. If you're not following hype and trends and you're in something as highly competitive as Let's Plays, then you're going to fall behind, because it does not matter how great your videos are. If no one is searching for them, then nobody's going to watch them, and then you're not going to be able to make videos forever. So that's kind of why you see like loads of YouTubers all flop onto one type of game when it comes out, like be it Slender or Five Nights at Freddy's or Undertale or Yandere Simulator or this or that or this or that. It all comes in waves because the viewers comes in waves. Like, we are really reactive to what the viewers are trying to search for. It's not just us going, yeah, this would be a cool game. It's really a lot of it's generated based off of what you, the viewer, shows us as YouTubers. Oh man, I wasn't expecting to have an answer that long for that one. Holy man. I am proud of SwingPoynt for having almost 100,000. Dude, I am proud of you guys for us almost getting to 100,000. That is such a cool milestone. Never thought it was possible. Like, I'm trying to like remember my feelings when I was just starting out, and to like think of a number like that just seems so ridiculous. Like, and it's just kind of weird that we've been able to get to the point where we can have that many people who have showed up to the channel, decided, you know, maybe I want to watch another video from this channel, and they decided to stick around. So thank you guys so much for making this possible. We're probably going to hit 100,000 within the next 2 days, and it's going to be really cool. I got something really cool planned for it, and I'm really excited to share that with you guys. I got a penis joke. Don't worry, it's short. But no genocide? Oh, come on, Swing, just do it. Do Undertale genocide. I have gotten that comment so many times after we got Undertale done. Oh my god. And I've told you guys that I'm not going to do a genocide run, but because you guys have commented so many times, I think maybe we can work something out here. You guys know how I do my live streams, and one thing I'm planning on doing for 100,000 is I want to do a charity live stream, and there's going to be a lot more details that'll be coming out. We haven't done a charity live stream in like probably forever, and now that the channel's becoming a little bit more stable and I'm getting to a point where I understand what I'm doing a lot more, I want to start doing them more often again, maybe every couple of months, because I don't want to like be asking you guys for money all the time, but I definitely want to do a charity live stream. It's going to be coming up soon, seeing as how it's going to be the celebration for 100,000, and I think what we can do during that charity live stream as one of the things that we do is go ahead and do a genocide run of Undertale. I think that'd be a good place to put it, because I don't want to record it for YouTube, and I think a lot of you guys would enjoy that. I have yet to really go through any of the genocide run videos. I know that there is a big fight with Sans at the end, and that's about all I know about it. So it would still be pretty surprising for me, and I'm sure I would still, you know, really get emotional when it comes to seeing some of my favorite characters die. So probably for the charity live stream that we're going to be doing for 100,000. I'll give you guys dates and details and all that stuff when I have that all hashed out. I still got to get that all put together. Going to contact the Able Gamers guys. Going to go ahead, plan out a stream. Going to do all that sorts of stuff. It'll be a ton of fun. Look forward to announcement soon. I love your voice acting for Sans. It cracks me up. Hey, good. I'm glad you like it. Dude, actually, this is one thing I've never understood about Undertale is like how people go into YouTube comments and be like, your voice for Sans and for Papyrus is exactly how I figured it should sound, or it's exactly the exact opposite of what it should sound like. These characters never had voices, so I think it's really weird that people have like a headcanon of what they think it's supposed to sound like. Some people really like how I voiced some of the characters. Some people think I did it absolutely horrible. I'm glad you are one of the people that likes how I did Sans. I think I did a pretty good voice for him. You know, speaking of Sans, I was on like a very Asian part of YouTube, and either way, I found this really interesting thing with Sans. It's like a song, and then Sans singing it. I like watching you get scared. Sorry, but not really sorry. More, please. Dude, I like getting scared. I have said this in videos before, but I actually like playing scary games because they make me jump. They really get my emotions going. They really get my brain going. I get really excited. I really like playing scary games. Even though like I get scared and I jump and I scream like a little girl, I totally like that feeling, and that's why I giggle a lot when I play those games. I'm like, woo! Like I do things like that. It's because I really like it. I really enjoy it. It's really fun when I come across a really good scary game like Oxenfree. That was a really good game. It wasn't like super in your face, but it was definitely creepy, definitely scary. I feel like jump scares in games are totally okay. I know some people feel like if there's a jump scare, it's like cheesy. I don't think so. I think jump scares are definitely a good part of horror, and it really helps when there's a good atmosphere as well. So if you guys ever have really good horror games, let me know. I know Outlast 2 is going to be coming out in 2016, so I'm super excited to play that. And then, I mean, really, I just play good ones as they come along. We just got done with the Boogeyman, and hopefully the Hanged Man comes out soon. So yeah, really excited to play more horror games because I love playing horror games. They really get me going. Love this. So happy you started this series. Thanks for encouraging everyone and spreading some positivity, SwingPoynt. This is in regards to the Motivational Mondays that we've done a couple of. And I'm glad that a lot of you guys have been saying that you like it. I'm kind of like was on the fence about it because it's kind of like me trying to push positivity onto people, and I wasn't sure how people would receive that, but I feel like a lot of you guys are really liking it. You're really appreciating it, and I do them. Well, I don't know how many of them we've done. Maybe like 3, I think. Maybe 2. I don't know how many we've done off the top of my head. And I try to do them like every other Monday, so there'll be another one coming out next Monday. And I'm really just glad that you guys are liking it, because I feel like that's one goal that I've always had for the channel, is to make it so we spread positivity, to make it so there's something good coming out of this, and it's not just like pointless, and that it's something bigger than what I am or what the channel is. And yeah, that's one of my ways that I'm trying to actively do something about that, rather than just passively hoping that people's days are better by watching videos. First of all, I'm a freshman in college, second semester, and maybe it's just because I'm undecided and I'm really stressed about being in honors college, but I hope this isn't going to be the best years of my life. Another note, Swing, I've watched you for a long time and I love seeing you react to games. However, I am very sorry that this game touched you in the way it did. I'm really sorry for what you and your family had to go through. I could never imagine something like that, and I would be at a loss of how to handle it. I will definitely be anxiously waiting for the rest of the parts of this series. Take care, SwingPoynt. This is about the game Firewatch that we've only done one part of so far, and that's as far as I've played it, so I don't really know what the game's going to be like. I bet you it's gonna be good. But this comment kind of stuck out for me because, I mean, there's a couple of things going on. And in terms of the college part, I would say the thing, like, I remember the reason why this comment came up is because when I was talking about the Firewatch game, I was saying that, like, college is like your good old days. You'll look back at it and it's going to be the best time of your life. And the reason why I said that isn't because of the school part of it. And there's a lot of people that don't really make the most out of their college time. And I would say the best way to get the most out of it is to spend time with people, get to know people, join things. I would say I started getting way more out of my college experience after my freshman year, because that's when I started you know, going to concerts that the school was putting on or like shows that the school was putting on. I started to hang out with people a lot more. I started to branch out a little bit. I started to spend more time like exploring who I was and looking into clubs, things like that. There's so, like, I guess it depends on campus to campus, but there are so many things that a college typically offers, and those are what make college really worth it. It's the experiences. It's not the schoolwork. The schoolwork, I mean, it's kind of what you're there for, but I would argue that, at least with the degree that I had, business, which is the most general thing you get in the world, and it's the degree that you get when you don't know what else you want to do with your life, it's the people, it's the experiences that make it so worth it. The schoolwork's just kind of there because that's kind of what you're supposed to be there for. College is much, 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 much more than the schoolwork, in my opinion. And for the second part regarding another part that I was talking about in Firewatch, I was talking about how my grandpa had Alzheimer's and how we went through it, and it was just really kind of a weird, sad experience, kind of watching my grandpa forget who he was, forget who his family was, trying to talk to him, and then he would think that I was somebody who was his friend, who was like 30 years ago, who's actually already dead by now, and he would look at me, talk to me like I was that person, and just didn't have a clue who I was. And I guess really my response or thoughts to that part of the comment is that I don't feel bad for me. And the reason why I say that is because every single person has something going on in their life, and that was just one of the things that I had to go through. And I don't think you really need to, you know, feel bad for me just because it's one of those things that my family went through. The main point I want to get across is that every single person you look at, just go ahead and try to remember that they're going through something too. Being aware that other people have problems is like a really, really grown-up thing to do that I would hope that everybody can do. So that's all I got, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading your comments video. There's going to be a live stream tonight, like I said, and if you are not already following me on Twitter, go ahead and follow me on Twitter because that is how you know when I'm going to be live streaming. If you're not already following on Twitch, I'll say, hey guys, I'm live right now. And then you can also see all the other stuff I tweet out. I can be funny on Twitter. I have my moments. It's a good time. So thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are the best. And I'll see you in the next video that we do around here. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Meow.